This is Elizabeth Thorpe, and tonight I'm going to speak about the Tiber Campus Research Project, specifically about the details regarding the status of the location prior to the building of the embankment. And it's best to do this by firmly grasping the current location of the Tiber campus. In this view from Google Earth, the Tiber campus is visualized along Lungo Tevere Raffaello Sanzio, between Ponte Sisto and Ponte Garibaldi. It is midway between Via Colomba Antonietti and Via Bartolomeo Filipperi, and is flanked by buildings on each side. To its left is the Jewish school and campus. However, notice that there is empty space between the Tiber campus building and the adjacent structures. This view of the 1748 Noli map, created over 100 years before the embankment walls were constructed, gives a sense of how close to the river the area currently occupied by the Tiber campus actually was. In this view, I have compared the Noli map view with the Google Earth view to show that once the embankment was built, more dry land became available for building space, and the Tiber campus extends into what previously would have been land subject to flooding. I've indicated on the left with red dots the footprint of the 1748 building that would be incorporated into the Tiber campus, not the building, just its footprint. On the right, I've placed red dots to indicate the trapezoidal form that locates that footprint in the John Cabot University structure. There's no indication that any of these buildings depicted in the Noli map were incorporated intact into the Tiber campus. Note also the empty space between the Tiber campus building and the adjacent structures. Research is needed to determine whether this buffer responds to issues related to water, to sewers, to topography, or is simply a function of land acquisition. Further research will require investigation about the raising of the 1748 buildings, whether there were any interim buildings erected, and the eventual construction of the building now known as the John Cabot Tiber campus. Beyond these recommendations, further exploration of the neighborhood is suggested. For example, across from the back of the Tiber campus is a stone wall which seems to follow the street contour from the Noli map. An investigation of this stone wall, its buildings, and of the piazza between Tiber and Critelli campuses may be fruitful. Additionally, investigating the impact of the Ospedale San Gallicano on the neighborhood may shed further light on the history of the neighborhood and enhance research on the Tiber campus. Thank you.